Alright, so in this video I'm just going to show you how I took this picture from looking like this to this using Photoshop, right? So let me delete this. So first and first, I've already color graded this image using my latest color grading pack for Lightroom and Camera Raw. Actually, I did the color grading with the preset in Lightroom. Anyway, so what I want to do today is just basic editing, but then I want to remove the stone on a body. It's not as if it's not fine, it's not as if it's not good. I just want to show you what's possible, like what you can do. Alright, so first thing first, what I'm going to do is just duplicate layer, and let's zoom in a bit. Then we are going to take our clone stamp and just sample areas that is nice and just paint on it, right? That's all. Sample, press Alt on your keyboard, just press Alt on your keyboard and then just sample and paint around it like this. Okay, so what I'm doing here now, I just created a new layer because I removed all the whatever on the face. So this her nose ring, I don't know if I prefer it on or off. So what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to create a new layer, right? So create a new layer, make sure this is in all layers, so that if I don't like it or if it does not turn out well, I can just delete the layers, right? So if you are doing stuff like this, I prefer you, if you're just learning how to do stuff like this, you should try and be doing it. Use a new layer, put the whatever you're doing on the new layer, so that if it does not work out, instead of just going back and deleting everything you've done, you can just easily delete that layer, right? So yeah, so that is that. So that okay, so on and off, on and off. I prefer on and off. Anyways, this dark spots can fix it. We fix that with frequency separation, so I really do not care about that. So I'm just going to follow up the rest on this this layer that I've created, so that yeah. So if you are, this one that I did here, this is called destructive. The reason why it's called destructive is that you don't have a way of going back to this picture, to the things you've done. But let's say for example that, oh, I made a mistake, I don't like what I've done here. What I can do is just come to eraser here and just like erase it, and then it's back, right? So anyways, yeah, so that's the benefit of using a new layer for stuff like this. Well, if you are confident of what you're doing and you know it's going to work 100%, then you can do it on the layer, on the image layer itself. So it all depends on your level of confidence. Alright, so we're done with this before and after. This is before and it's after. So one thing I can also say is, let me turn this off. You can also use this method, like if you want to, let's say you want to multiply the beads on our body, like you want it to be plenty, but I don't know how to explain it, but let's say you want more of it here, right? Let's say on the day of the shoot you did not have a lot of these stone to put on our body, but now you're in Photoshop, you want to multiply it. You can also do the same thing. Just come to your clone stamp, create a new layer, and come to make sure the brush is a little bit wider, then press Alt on your keyboard and sample new, then you can just paste it wherever you want to, wherever you want that to be, right? So I can press this and come here like this, do this, and come here like this, do this. So yeah, like that you can easily multiply or make it small, right? So yeah, you get the point. So this is before and after, so you get the point. Anyways, that's not what I want. Me, I don't want it on the I don't want it on the skin. Anyway, so now we have a clean layer. So what we're going to do, we're just going to mesh this here like this. So this before and this after. Anyway, so let me save this. So what I'm going to do now is just run frequency separation, right? And I'm going to do this 2.8. Okay, so why do I choose 2.8? I don't know, I just like 2.8. I don't like 2.8 anyway. So what I'm going for is for like a soft skin, right? The skin should be soft. Unrealistic, yeah, but that's what is trendy right now. Anyways, so yeah, so I'm just going to, at the end of the day, all this I'm just doing is just for education purpose, right? So that you can see and know what is possible. Anyway, so now I'm just going to paint. Alright, so after doing this before and this after, so if you will following my channel a lot, you know that after I've used Mr. Brush to smoothen out the skin, I usually like to go and add portraiture on the low layer. What this does is just help soften out the skin further, right? So yeah, okay, so here we have it. This before, this after. So what I'm going to do is just reduce the opacity a bit, right? So here we have it, and before and after, I think this is good. So just going to mesh this down. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is just do the eye and teeth whitening. Alright, so yeah, so now I'm going to come to the eyes and just paint on it. Alright, so we are here before and after. I'm just going to reduce the opacity a bit. Usually I don't really touch the eyes like that. So there's this black thing here, right? I might just let's use a dodge. Is dodge, what dodge does is it brighten up some area that you want to be bright. So this part of the eyes is like dark, so I'm just going to brighten it up a bit just to reduce the intensity of the black spots. So as you can see, this before, this after, and it's almost gone. So yeah, so that's with that. Yeah, so before and after, that's gone. I might as well just double click on this mask and just increase the feather a bit so that the transition is not so sharp. Anyways, before and after, so like this, and you're done with this, right? Before and after, like I said, I don't really need to use any lot on this because I already color graded this with Lightroom using my color grading preset. So as you can see, there's nothing much here to do. The only thing I can see here right now is this part of the dress. Color from the skin is spilling over. So what I'm going to do is just create a mask and turn this part to be black and just paint on it, just to remove um let me increase the flow. So this happens because sometimes when you're using frequency separation and mixer brush and you're moving the colors around, so it might contaminate some other parts, or the colors will not enter other parts that you don't want it to be. So you can always create mask to remove them. Right, so yeah, so let me just Ctrl G, turn it off, and okay, so now we have our before and after,